quick. This is Piper. So she's going to take 2 questions.
We good. Whichever ones you want, first or second, whatever.
Yeah, she'll go first.
Good day, everyone. Good day, everyone, again.
Good day.
Hope all is well. We got Piper in. I met her at half-life little thing that we had. Half-life supplemental coach. She says, well, it don't make no sense. I met Piper, wonderful young lady. She's gonna ask me a couple questions and we'll get started, okay?
I think we have questions for her from the audience.
Oh, you got questions for Piper?
Yeah, so.
Okay, can we get her higher so they can see her?
Yeah.
Give her a little cushion or something. Piper, you know what? Just stand up, baby.
You stand up.
Yeah, there you go. It's gonna be able to get you from there,
Yep, perfect.
so they can see you.
Okay, Romy, you have the first question. Go ahead.
Piper, I want to know, how excited are you to work with Aflac and Coach Prime?
I'm so excited and happy to be here. I get to meet the team and work with amazing Coach Prime to beat Baylor on Saturday.
Start on, Piper.
I'm ready to do whatever it takes
That's right,
for
baby.
the teams. Go Buffs!
That's right, Piper.
All right, we have one more question from Nikki.
Piper, tell us about how you met Coach Prime.
I met Coach Prime this summer at Children's Hospital Colorado for an event with Aflac, and I told him what a huge Buffs fan I was. He was so kind. After talking more, he invited me to a game to help him coach.
That's right. We need all the help we can get, Piper.
Thank you, Piper. Very nice.
Come on, let's get a picture. Oh, there's the camera. Come over here, baby. Put your shades on, baby. They hate it when we do that. But that was last week. You got it? Thank you. Put that on my story and put it out right now, please.
You can go back to your parents' one if you want. Thank you.
Great win last week. Had a couple days off. Practice on Sunday and Mondays off. Come back today. I don't think it was a great practice today, but it was a good practice today. My expectations are climbing with them, and I know what they can and cannot handle. But they gave a tremendous effort. We're trying to clean up some things, even from last week. That game is behind us, but we're trying to move forward and to make sure we truly understand the physicality from week to week. When we're more physical, understand our just basic fundamentals, we're able to run the ball effectively. It's one thing, it's always one thing that we miss one guy or we let one guy get in the gap that disables and disarms us from being the best we can be. Other than that, I think we had a good day today. Coordinators have implemented great game plans. I can't wait to see how it plays out because I know things change during the week. I don't foresee anybody that was truly injured last week that probably won't be with us. We may get a couple guys back this week from off the injury report, but all is good, all is well. Let's go.
Nikki, go ahead.
Hi, Coach Edwards. Nikki Edwards, CU Sports Report. When you look at Baylor and this team, what are you guys specifically game planning for?
First and foremost, you know, every week is the same thing. We want to be able to run the ball effectively. We want to be able to stop the run. The coach has done a great job. Coach Randall's done a great job of having this team disciplined in the things that they do well, they really do well. We got to, first of all, stop the run. I don't know which quarterbacks they're going to feature this week, but we're preparing for both quarterbacks. But that team, they have athletes, they're physical, they're strong. They don't make a lot of mistakes, self-inflicted wounds. I know they fumbled a few times, but that happens. That happens with us, it happens with everybody. But where he's taking his program is phenomenal.
Taylor, go ahead.
Good morning, Coach. Taylor Sedestin, Sports Illustrated. Through the first 3 games, a lot of praise for the O-line, but specifically on Jordan Seaton, what have you seen through him and being the true freshman that he is?
Jordan is coming. Slowly but surely, he's understanding footwork and technique is everything. Because at this level, you can't overpower, over-muscle, or out-athletic others. He's done a great job of listening to some of the best teachers that I've seen in quite a long time. You know, Phil and Gunner and Nick George, all of them chime in to complete these guys. But I love where Jordan is mentally and physically.
Pat, go ahead.
Hey Coach, I'm Pat Graham, Associated Press.
How you doing, sir?
Good. Two-parter on Travis real quick. I guess you had Chan Bailey and Charles Woodson back in the day play both ways. In today's college football, does it make what he's doing at a high level even more remarkable?
Yes, because it's a lot of teams are tempo, so he don't get a lot of rest. And just think about this. I just got finished talking to scouts about this, about what he can and cannot do. Pros go to huddle, so he's even getting more time to rest. So most teams you play, they run some type of a tempo, or the transition is much greater than pros from snap to snap. So with him getting that amount of rest, he cannot help but be a great pro. The practices are limited. There's barely no contact. You can't even hit a receiver downfield in the NFL no more. So I think he's a great compliment to their game, and he can continue to do what he's doing now.
And the second part to that is, he says that like when you guys go fishing, he looks forward to it because you give him life lessons. I guess.
Yeah.
What kind of lessons do you talk about with him?
Everything, man. You know, some of that stuff is a little private, but we talk about everything. And he's not the only one. So when I say I genuinely love these kids, I genuinely really do. It's not about what they can do for me on the football field. It's about what I can help them with in life. They're football players. Some of these guys are definitely going pro, but I just want to equip them with the weapons to win life, because you know, football has changed. The landscape has changed in football. Once upon a time, you guys never attacked college players. Now they're making more money than y'all. And some of y'all are envious and jealous about that. So you're on the attack. It was hands off for college player because he's an amateur. Remember that, guys? Now it's hands on. Go at them any kind of way you want. They're making more money than me, and I'm mad about it. I'm upset about it. And when you attack them, these guys are sensitive. They've never been attacked. Some are out of high school or 2 years or 3 years in college, but they're still sensitive to slander. They hadn't gone through what a grown man, what I've been going through with y'all for years. They haven't done that. So it is what it is. I know you're going to do your job and what you must do, but your job does not say attack. Like, if they didn't play well, leave it at that. But the personal stuff, leave it to be personal, because if we start flipping the script on y'all, you wouldn't like it. I get easy. Thank you, Lord, for stopping me there. Ooh, that was almost a good one. That would have went viral. He's a great kid.
Hey Coach, Brian Howell for Bullet Daily Camera. I know you guys prepare for every game the same, but now that you guys are in conference,
I'm sorry, man. God is so good. God, you gotta hear. Sometimes you gotta hear. When I just heard stop, I'm sorry, I would have kept going, but I heard stop, and I'm thanking God for that moment. I'm sorry, Brian.
that's right. I know you guys prepare for every game the same, but now that you're in conference play, is there maybe some heightened importance on tightening things up, like the penalties and all those things?
No, just because it's a conference game, it's still a football game. It's still a football game. I mean, you don't want to be penalized. Nobody wants to be penalized. I don't give a darn if it's a scrimmage. I'm not going to say a game is a game, because you guys know rivalries are rivalries. That is that. You guys make more of it than we do, because we know we got to win no matter who's on the opposing side. But no, we don't say, oh, this is a conference game, we got to go harder. You got to go harder. You should be out there going anyway.
Jake, go ahead.
Hey Coach, I'm just hoping if you could update us on a few injuries. First off, Dallin Hayden.
We don't know where he is right now or what he wants to do. You know, I like to see it at practice before I see it at the game. So if he's able to play, he's going to play.
Chidoze.
Same thing.
And then TC.
TC's out. TC's out. He's out.
Adam, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Adam Mr. Tiger, 24/7 Sports. DJ McKinney's play has been maybe a little bit overshadowed by what Travis Hunter's done early this season. Obviously, DJ's got the length. What else does he bring to that position?
It's overshadowed to y'all, not to us. You guys don't mention it, but we mention him every minute, every moment we can. I mention him every day to the scouts, and they're asking me about him every single day we practice. DJ is long, could run, competes. I don't know if he's may have given up 1 or 2 passes on the season, probably for not even 20 yards, or probably 17 yards. The kid can flat out play the game. He practiced with the same tempo, the same level of consistency. He's a first round pick to me. Maybe not this year, but next year for sure. And I know if he has any aspirations of going into the draft, he wants to be a first rounder. That's why I'm saying that. And I think the guy has all the qualifications to be a first-round pick, high first-round pick.
Wait a minute.
Hey, Coach, with potential rain in the forecast for Saturday.
We got rain? What
That's-
forecast you got?
Just change this now.
Oh, let me see. It ain't say rain on mine. Who do you use? Straight up.
I just saw it from a local meteorologist this morning.
There you go.
A
That's a
meteorologist.
mistake. I got 5169. This joker's been accurate. Anybody else got? Read yours.
Either way, let's just say there is rain on the, in
No,
the
we're not
forecast.
gonna say there is rain. I'm one of those good weather man. When you say 60%, I say 40%. 40% chance that
The meteorologist that I respect highly said that there's a pretty
What
good
does
chance it
yours
rains
say?
on Saturday.
Mine says 30%.
Okay. I don't know which one I got. I need to check mine. Rain does not.
I was just gonna ask if you do wet ball drills or anything different to prepare for that.
Yeah,
type
with
of
rain,
environment.
30% is 30, 70% it won't.
Okay.
Let's do drills that say it won't rain.
Troy, go ahead.
Coach, how are you? Troy
How
Finnegan.
is that like prominent, like a wet ball drill?
It's just something that you see done in football. Didn't know if it was something you subscribed to.
Yeah, I mean, we've done every type of thing. Like, you gotta understand, like, we got a bunch of people who know football. Like, we're gonna do everything we can to put our guys in the best situation possible. That may come after practice, that may come before practice, but we're not gonna take time out in practice to do a drill based on something that may not happen.
Go ahead, Troy.
Troy Finnegan, CU Sports Report. I know you've been very complimentary of Micah
Yes.
since he's been here.
Yes.
But was it even eye-opening for you to see the difference in the run game? I know there's a lot of factors that go into it. And
Yeah.
does that change kind of the
Don't-
way that you look at the split moving
Let's not
forward?
put that on the backs. All our backs are good. I've been saying that since day one. We have to have the proper blocking for those guys to make it happen. So I think all our guys would have hit it. All our guys would have made certain runs. Mike could give you a physicality, a low center of gravity. He gives you all of that, but I'm not gonna lift one up and put one down like we so eloquently do. All those guys can run. He did a phenomenal job, especially as a true freshman, but he got here in the spring and got ready. Got physically, mentally, and psychologically ready for his moment. And he excelled.
Go ahead, Scott.
Scott Proctor, Colorado. Coach, how you feeling?
Good, good.
A couple of players showed love to DC Robert Livingston after the game on Saturday.
Yeah.
Has it surprised you at all how quickly he's adapted to this specific unit and how quickly he's adapted to being a first-time play caller? Has it kind of been
Not
exactly
whatsoever.
what you expected to be?
He's more. That's why he's hired, because what he brought to the table in the interview and dissecting the teams that we're going to play before he even got the job. There's something that happened in the interview process. His communication skills, the several young men that called me to validate him, that are professionals that have played for him in the NFL, and just his overall willingness to listen to a wealth of knowledge in that defensive meeting room and not just be a dictator. You gotta understand he's very wise because he came here alone. What I mean by alone, yes, he has a wife and 4 kids, but he came here not bringing one of his guys in. So oftentimes that's a tough scenario to coach in when you don't have your own guys at the certain positions, but he's done it seamlessly. And I'm proud of him. Really, really, truly proud of him.
Go ahead, Brian.
Hey, Coach, a couple quick questions for you. Can you clarify with TC when you say out?
TC's out. He had surgery.
Okay, so he's down for the year?
He's out.
Okay. And then another question is, 3 games in, Shador's obviously had several offensive coordinators. He had to adjust a lot throughout his career. What do you feel like that? How do you feel like that adjustment's been going for him 3 games in with Pat Sherman?
Great. Shador's a pro, man. You guys know that. I'm not telling you nothing you don't know. And whenever we give him time, we understand the results. There's never had been one game in his career here that he's had time to do what he needed to do that he has failed to. I just happened to be on site his entire career, and I know what he's comprised of. The kid can play this game. What Coach Sherman brings to the table is unbelievable with the communication process. You would have to hear it and understand it throughout the week and sit down, coming together on game plans and situational football and listens to what he sees. He may see something out there, pre-snap, whatever, that we don't see because we're not out there. And it's phenomenal, the adjustments he makes in using the tablets to his finest moment on the sideline. That's a additive to us and how he sees the game. He's played a lot of football.
Go ahead, Pat.
Pat Rooney, Boulder Daily Camera. Coach, you touched on this a little bit after the game on Saturday, but the O-line obviously really responded on Saturday night. That confidence boost for them, what can it do for them going forward and maybe building on that going into conference play?
Great question. It's a tremendous asset to just the confidence of the O-line, what they've got, because you guys, not you guys, but whoever did it, they beat them up pretty badly. I'm proud of those guys. I know what they have inside of them. I believe in them. I've been believing in them since day one. And they just had one bad outing. They didn't have it all together, but we still did some promising things in the Nebraska game, although that's in the past. So we just build on each play and try to perfect each play and move on to the next. But I truly believe in those guys, run and pass.
Lincoln Roach, CU Independent. So with Baylor not yet deciding on their starting quarterback, will there be any differences in how you handle DeQuan Finn versus Sawyer Robinson?
Yeah, I mean, that comes down to calls. You know, third downs, that has a factor in when you're calling it throughout the game. But as far as the preparation, you got to prepare like you're going to prepare for both of them. But one guy features a different asset than the other. That's definitely true.
Coach Harrison Simeon, School Bus Sports. How important for you has it been to stay focused and maybe not too reactionary after 3 very different results in the first 3 games of the year?
Say that first part again. I'm sorry.
Going into conference play, how important for you has it been to stay focused and maybe not too reactionary with 3 very different results to start the season?
I don't really react too much. I may check some things, but I don't really react too much. I try to give you guys a consistency and a balance of who I am, what I am, how I am. And I want that from our young men as well. So I try not to react to some of the foolishness that I hear and see consistently. Our young men, we got to do a better job of equipping them with the ability to just keep on going. And don't look either right or left. Don't look at the hate or the cheers. Just keep on going.
2 more, go ahead, John.
John Treach, 9
Hey,
News.
can you give my man some water, please? No, I'm not trying to back. I'm serious. Get him a bottle of water. I'm sorry, my neck is gone. I can't even turn my dirty head. Yes, sir.
As you enter Big 12 play, what are you most excited about, or what are you most confident in with your team?
I'm not excited about as we enter Big 12 play. Like, every game is big play. Whether it's the 12 before, the preceding it, whatever. Every game is at that level for us that we want to come out here and compete and give you our best, our absolute best. I know this is a conference game and it means a lot more to a lot of people, but every game means a lot to us. Every single game. It's not like we say this is Big 12 and these are the rest of them. No, we got to approach every game like it's a Stern Super Bowl, like it's the last one that we may ever play or be a part of it to coach.
And a more football specific, I know it's a small sample size, but Baylor leads the entire country in pass defense and net punting. So that they're owning the field position game. What kind of challenge is that?
We got to be who we are. We got to run the ball effectively. Our receivers are a tough cover. When we're protecting our quarterback, our receivers are a tremendously tough cover. So I don't wish that on anybody. I feel like we could do some phenomenal things as they feel like they can shut us down in some areas of concern. But our guys are pretty good. We just got to give our quarterback a little time and we're okay.
Last one, Taylor, go ahead.
You and RG3 have a great relationship.
Yeah.
Have you guys had any just lighthearted talks about going up against
No, but
Baylor?
I know I'm gonna get a text some way, somehow this week. You gotta understand, RG3, when he was at Baylor, it was poetry in motion. He had the country by the throat and he was applying pressure. I love what he stands for as an athlete, as a father, as a man, period, especially for our culture. I got nothing but love for RG3. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna be conflicted inside because he wants us to do our thing, but that's his alma mater. So I'm pretty sure he's leaning. He's gonna be wearing green with probably a gold necklace on.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you and God bless you. 30% of rain, good Lord. You don't want no rain. 70% of rain. Spoken like a true baseball player.